Start the song, halfway through the song, series of stories, laughter after each song, and jocularity, exactly.
Okay, Tommy.
Finish the song, big applause. I'm a little nervous about this, Jim. I gotta tell you, man. That's what's making me nervous. She hates my mama. She hates my daddy too. She loves to tell me about all the things she hates I do. She loves to lie beside me almost every night. She's no lady, she's my wife. The preacher asked her, and she said I do. And the preacher asked me, and she said yes, he does too. She said, I pronounce you 99 to life. Son, she's no lady, she's your wife. And I can't remember how I met her. Seemed like she'd always been just a hanging on my right arm. And I can't remember how I ever thought that I just couldn't live.
I don't know.
Even though she walks around in high heel shoes, even though she loves to smell the French perfume. Well, I'm the one who always has to pay her price. Man, she's no lady, she's my wife. Take it, boys.
The lady in the red. The lady in the red. Melissa and another lady from here. They've been here for long.
So that's Bill and Roy are talking to each other, and Bill says, and they're cattle ranch. Hang on. Bill and Roy are both cattle ranches there, Bob, and they're cattle ranchers. And Bill says, well, I'm having trouble with one of my steers that just won't seem to mate very well with the cows. So he said, well, here's the, why don't you call this vet? So he calls a vet. About a week later, Bill and Roy are talking to each other, and Bill says, well, Roy said, how'd it go? He said, well, the bull's doing really well. It's got all kinds of vibrant energy, and it's doing great, and it's mate with all the steers. And Roy said, I'm having problems with one of my steers, too. Maybe I should call that vet. I'll call the vet. So about a week later, Bill says, well, how's it going? He said, well, I don't know what they gave the bull, but it tastes like chocolate. See, I think that's great. That was great.
I get it.
Roy was eating the stuff they gave the bull.
They just got it. They just got it.
I didn't tell her right. That's okay. Stacy's talking to her friend. Stacy is talking to her friend. She said, I tell you what, I need a man that'll stay home and talk to me, and he's funny and likes to sing songs, and just is there. And her friend said, you don't need a man, you need a TV.
Got it.
See, she wanted a guy. This didn't go as well as I thought it would. No, it's great. Try this one because my lovely wife Janine got this one for me, so it's great. It's one of my favorites. So this old couple's laying in bed and they're 87, 89. So the guy leans over there. He starts rubbing his wife's arm and starts rubbing his wife's other arm. She said, this could be pretty interesting here. So he starts rubbing her neck and starts rubbing her one leg and rubs on the inside of this leg and rubs on the other side of the leg. And finally he stops. She says, what'd you stop for? He said, I found the remote. The 16-year-old kid goes, well, hang on just a minute, back up. This woman goes to the butcher and she says, well, this kid's yours. And the butcher says, I can't do that, I don't need money. I'll tell you what, I'll give you free meat till he turns 16. I that sounds good. So sure enough, one day the kid comes walking in and he says, well, I'm here for the meet. And the butcher says, okay, here you go. This is the last meat you get. Tell your mom you're not getting anything else, and I want to see the expression on her face. So he goes home, hands the meat to the mom, says, Mom, here you go. And he says, this is the last meat I'm getting. And she said, wait, he said he wants to see the expression on your face. And she said, wait till I see the expression on his face when I tell him I've been getting free bread and milk and groceries for 16 years.
That's great, man.
Woman's talking to her mother. I don't know if I can even tell this. We're all pretty much adults here. Woman's talking to her mother-in-law, and the mother-in-law, yeah, I got a new baby. Here's the new baby. And the mother-in-law says, I don't know. This baby doesn't really look like my son. And she pulls her dress and says, this isn't a photocopier, you know.
I thought that was great. All right. It's not a copy machine. That's pretty bad. I know that one. All right. Grandma says to Grandpa, come on, let's go and have sex.
I try this on Mike. So this woman's being examined by this young doctor, Nobody's going to like this anymore.
Yeah! Don't screw it up.
All right, cover me, Dan. I thought, I don't know. This woman's being examined by this young doctor, and she starts screaming, goes running out into the hallway of the hospital. And the young doctor, and she's 63 years old. And there's an older doctor walking by and says, what happened? Well, this doctor just told me I'm pregnant. I can't have children. I'm 63 years old. This is wrong. So the old doctor goes in there, and the young doctor's writing this thing on clipboard, and he said, why don't you tell her she's 62 years old? And I said, well, she doesn't have the hiccups anymore, does she?
She's scared her into such a hiccup. We get it. Walk a little slower.
Oh, slower. All right, let's try this one. Hang on.
I like heckling.
This guy buys this lie detector machine robot. It's a true story, Dan.
Right.
He puts a lie detector machine robot right next to this. Whoever, and if you lie, the robot slaps you in the face. So he rolls it over there to the table, and the kid's in there and said, so, you over at Jimmy's house today? He said, yeah. What were you doing at Jimmy's house? I said, we're doing homework. Slaps him in the face. We weren't doing homework. What were you doing? We were watching movies. Uh-huh. What movie were you watching? We were watching Toy Story. You weren't watching Toy Story. What were you watching? He said, we were watching porn. He said, when I was your age, we didn't even know what porn was. What? And the mom says, it's your son. And the robot goes, what? Nobody's going to like this, but you and me might. Get ready here. So Larry goes to this party. Larry goes to this party. Let's get ready. Wait, sure didn't get quiet here.
Where's Larry?
No, Dan. This is story time. This is it right now. Dan gave me the finger there, so yeah. So anyway, Larry goes to this party, and there's this rich guy, and Larry's kind of like this, milquetoast kind of guy, and everybody's kind of, making fun of Larry. And so the rich guy who's having the party says, okay, see, there's an alligator in that swimming pool. Whoever can wrestle that alligator, I'm going to give him $10,000. And all of a sudden there's this big splash. Everybody turns around and Larry's in the pool, just wrestles the alligator, jumps out of the pool, and the alligator's, asleep or something. So he jumps out of the pool, and the guy says, "Wow, that was impressive, Larry. You want your $10,000? No, I don't want $10,000. What do you want, like a car or something like that? No, I don't want that. You want to use the vacation go I have in the, for Riviera? No. Well, what do you want?" I said, "I want to find the guy who pushed me in the pool the rest of the day."
That was great. See, I thought so too, Randy. No, all right, let's see. Here's our big closer. Get ready. That's right.
Thank goodness, I know. I'm not sure I can even tell this in mic, but I will try. The guy's in the hospital. He's got the oxygen mask on. He's got the oxygen mask on. Can't hurt, he's got the oxygen mask on. And he's in the hospital there, and the nurse comes in. He says, "Hey, let me ask you something. Are my testicles black?" And she says, "What?" He said, "Are my testicles black?" He says, "I don't know." So she pulls the cover back and starts. They seem to be fine. He said, "Hang on. Are my test results back?" She hates my dad too.